Hi there. In this lesson, we'll continue our study of past tense verbs. We will study some spelling hints for these verbs, and we will learn some new verbs. First, let's look at some spelling rules. We usually make the past tense form of verbs by adding ed. We learned that in our last lesson. So talk becomes talked, ed. Wait becomes waited, ed. Other verb ends and spelling changes are these. Verb ending in e, taste. We add d, tasted, d only, right? Verbs ending with a vowel and a consonant, like stop, op, stop. Then we double the consonant, two p's, and add ed, stopped. And verbs that end with a consonant and y, like study, you'll remember this. We change the y to I and then add ed, studied. Pretty simple. Okay, now we want to add to our vocabulary of verbs. Here are some new verbs for study. Notice that they are in 3 columns. The verb ends in each column are pronounced a little differently. Let me show you what I mean. First column, T sound at the end. So asked, touched, washed, finished, stopped, helped, erased, coughed, and laughed, just like a T at the end. Now look at the middle column. That's a D sound at the end in verbs like rained, smiled, signed, played, enjoyed, remembered, closed, shaved, arrived. And the final column, UD, an UD sound. Yes, as in added, needed, counted, waited, wanted, visited, invited, hosted, roasted. Okay. So let's practice the sounds of some of these verbs. I'll say the present tense form, ask, and you say the past tense form. And we're going to do these T soundings right now, okay? So ask, you say asked. Yeah? Ask, asked. Good. Touch, touched. Wash, washed. Finish, finished. Cough, coughed. Laugh, laughed. Okay, the next group. Let's try these. I say rain, you say rained. D sound, rained. Okay? Rain, rained, good. Remember, remembered. Arrive, arrived. Enjoy, enjoyed. Smile, smiled. And one more group. This is the group that ends with ud or ud sound. So need becomes needed. All right. Now your turn. Need, needed. Count, counted. Visit, visited. Invite, invited. Post, posted. Roast, roasted. Perfect. Okay, now I'd like you to make some past tense sentences in this practice. Could be fun. We'll use the new verbs. So I'll say, Maria need a pencil. And remember, you're going to make past tense sentences. So you'll say, Maria needed a pencil yesterday or last night. I don't care. Okay? Another one, let's try. We touch the camel. Yeah, right. We touched the camel yesterday. Okay? Here we go. Maria need a pencil. Should be like rapid action. Maria needed a pencil yesterday. Good. We touch the camel. We touched the camel last night. I don't know why either. They wash the car. They washed the car last night, okay? Professor Simona signed the contract. Professor Simona signed the contract last night. Serge and Salim visit Maria. Serge and Salim visited Maria yesterday, or they, okay. The students enjoy the class. The students enjoyed the class last week. Good. Helen closed the door. Helen closed the door last evening. Very good. Now, I'd say it's time for an exercise. Okay? In this exercise, you must complete the sentences in past tense. So select the correct verb form from the list at the beginning of the exercise. Write the verb in the past tense form, so you'll see this. You'll see the verb list, and then you'll see Maria blank English last evening. Pick a good verb. How about study? Maria studied English last evening. Studied, studied, I-E-D. Good? Okay. Now, put your program on pause, look at the study guide, and complete the exercise. When you finish, come back here. Let's review. So, you saw Maria blank English last evening, and you chose the verb from the list at the beginning of the exercise, and you wrote, Maria studied English last evening. Then, she enjoyed the class very much last evening. Mr. Dalton arrived at the baseball game very late yesterday. The student signed the letter last night. The violinist played the violin yesterday evening. They worked very hard yesterday. Professor and Mrs. Hill cooked a large dinner for the students last evening. The students finished the examination yesterday afternoon, and I touched the elephant in the zoo yesterday. That's great.